Hello everyone. Today we will see how we can write a Spring Boot API in Java and test it out in a very short time, maybe somewhere between 15 to 20 minutes. So if you want to write a Spring Boot API, please ensure you should have Java and Maven installed in your local. There are so many videos on how to install Java and Maven. So I will share a few links in the description of the video so that you can do those things first and you can follow this video. And you should have an editor of your choice. It can be either Eclipse or IntelliJ. The free versions are available on the websites. If it is IntelliJ, you can always find that community version of the IntelliJ in the internet and download and use for free. Then that can be used for the purpose. So if you want to write an Spring Boot API, so first thing you have to do is you have to go to spring.io website, and then once you go there you will see their website. You can go there and then simply go to projects, and at the bottom you can see Spring Initializer is there, so just click it. And in the project side you can see it is in Gradle. You have to change it to Maven, and this is just fine. You can keep the version like this, and language is Java. So now you have to do is what you have to do is you have to go to dependencies. You have to add a dependency. So mainly we need minimum of Spring Web dependency. So search for Spring Web, and you see the Spring Web is there. So just click it, and you see in the right side it has been added. So you can build web including RESTful application using Spring MVC, and they use Apache Tomcat as the default embedded container. So that means the Tomcat server will run the application, and you can write RESTful APIs, REST API that we are trying to write in the Spring Boot. So for that, Spring Web is needed. So they have given the description there itself. So then you can give a name for your project. So I will just give some name. Let's say I'm going to write a project for let's say I'm just saying house for something called house. No, house is not a good thing. Let's say staff. Let's say staff. Okay, so something called staff, and name I can change any name you want. Okay, anyways, I will say staff. What can I say? Okay, let's see, staff management, something like that. Okay, so some random name you can give. That's totally fine. And when I do this, I will just give generate. Okay, once you generate, you will see there's a zip file has been downloaded in your downloads. So simply go there, and you can find the zip file here. So just extract it here. So extract all and extract. So in the downloads, you can find that folder, and staff is there. So that means the project that you have generated has been downloaded successfully. Now all you have to do is you have to open it using your editor. So I'll go to my IntelliJ. I'll go here, and I will give open. Okay, then I'll go to my downloads and look for my staff project. So you can see the staff project over here. So I will go here, and you can see a black mark here, right? So I will open it. So you have to do the same thing. Okay, so I will give Rust project and a new window. So as soon as you have done it, you can see the project has been opened. So go to src main and Java, and there you can see com.example.staff, and you can see your name here, staff management application. Okay, so the name you gave was staff management, so the file became staff management application. So there is a relation here. So if you open it, you will see there's a main method, public static void main, that is going to run the application. Okay, so this is the basic structure of let's say Maven project for RESTful API. So simply you have to write routes. For example, write the routing that if someone's typed the URL along with some routes where it has to go. So such things and functionalities you have to write in the file in the project, and you can run it, and you can up and see whether it is working or not. So for the sake, what I will do is I will open my terminal, and I will build the project and try to see if the project can be run without any errors. So if you want to build a Maven project, you have to type mvn clean install. Then you will see whether it can be successfully built or not. So you can see the build is success. That means you have successfully compiled the project. It has been successfully built. So now what you have to do is you have to run the project. Okay. So to run it in my editor, you can see a run button here. So it can be different from editor to editor. You have to know where you can find a run button. So how you run a project in the editor. Okay. So also you can click this and run it because this is the main class, main method. So for the moment I will go like this. I will click the run here. So you can see here it says started staff management application. Okay, that means it is successfully started and process running. It is running. So where can I find the running application is there's one way. It is saying Tomcat started on port 8080 with the context path empty string. That means the application is running on port 8080. Okay, localhost 8080 in your local machine. Port 8080 the application is running. So what I will do is I will go to my browser. Okay, I will type localhost 8080. Okay, and you can see there's an error that says not found 404. That means something is there, but the whatever I'm looking for is not found. Okay, if the application is not running, you will find another error. For example, if I'm giving localhost, let's say 8081, okay, you are saying can't reach, refuse to connect. So if there's no application running, you should get this error. But for localhost 8080, we are getting a white label error that says 404. That means something is running here, right? My application is running successfully in 8080, but nothing is there. Status is 404. Nothing is found. Okay. So how I can add some data on my backend or on my server, on my application that can display here? That we will see in the next video. Okay, guys.